nothing brings as much fanfare and expectations as a new Android update. It ought to. It's an operating system used by almost everyone all over the world. So it makes sense that even a small update such as Android M is a big deal. At the Google I/O 2015 event, the team finally unveiled Android M, the next update to Android, and while it isn't a visual overhaul like Lollipop was, there are still quite a few things to get excited about. The marquee feature is now on tap, a context-sensitive search tool that can display information relevant to what's on screen without ever leaving the app you're in. What do we mean by this? For example, if you have received a text from a friend telling you about a new film playing in town, a long press on the home button will allow Google to throw out relevant information about the film mentioned in the message.
You see a message from my husband about dinner plans. Oh, and of course he forgot to pick up dry cleaning, so it's on me. Again, with a simple tap and hold on the home button, you get help. Now, the user in me is pretty happy, but I have to say the computer scientist in me is practically giddy with excitement here because that's some like epic natural language understanding action going on here. Pretty neat.
Android is also going to be handling your app permissions differently. Every permission is now broken into specific categories, and the OS will now prompt you if an app requires a permission to a specific feature.
Let's take a look at how this could work with WhatsApp. Now, keep in mind when I install the app, I wasn't asked to grant any permissions up front. Okay, so let's say I'm in the app and I want to send a voice message. When I press the mic button, the app makes a request to the system to access the microphone, which then brings up this permission prompt. The permission directly reflects the use case.
A new battery management feature called Doze is also included in M. It allows Android to detect the device state via motion sensors. In short, if you leave your device unattended for a while, Android will detect that and turn off all background activity to extend battery life.
So what we're doing is we're trading off a little bit of app freshness for longer battery life. And we call it dozing because while the device is asleep, it's still possible for the device to trigger real-time alarms or to respond to incoming chat requests through high-priority messages.
Google will also tie up with developers for a way to handle web links within an app. Instead of prompting users to choose an app to open the link on, the system itself will decide which the best app is to open the link on.
So now, when I as a user tap on a verified link, let's say a Twitter link I received in an email, the Android platform will seamlessly route me to the Twitter app with no more Dysymbic dialogue.
Finally, Android will now also have native fingerprint scanning support built in.
The user simply touches the fingerprint sensor, which unlocks the phone. The phone will then make a secure NFC exchange with the payment terminal. And then the payment goes through, and you get the Android Pay notification of the transaction at the top.